I'm Denise Lanman, your host for Chamber Chat, and my guest joining me now is Sybil Wise with Western and Southern Life. She is one of the financial representatives. Hello, Sybil.
Hello, Denise.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, and you?
Not too bad. So you're here to tell me a little bit about your company. So can you start out with letting me know when it started? Have you guys been around for a long time or just a few years?
We've been around for a long time, actually. It started in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1888 and came to Richmond in 1905.
Wow, you have been around for a long time.
Yes, we have.
So, and what is your company? What is it, just life insurance?
No, it is not. Western Southern has 16 different diverse companies within inside itself, so we offer more than just life insurance.
So what else besides life insurance?
We have life insurance, critical illness plans, which is a living benefit, not a death benefit. We have accident policies. We offer IRAs and annuities, and then we have 3 investment specialists in our office, so we can offer the investments as well.
Okay, so you do planning with people and of their investments, financial investments. Do you? Can you share a little more detail on that?
I'm not an investment specialist. I'm not 6 and 63 licensed, so I cannot share that information.
Okay, well, tell us what you do.
What I do is I go out and I meet with people, and I sit down and I do planning with them. We do what is called a financial focus. They tell me their information that I ask, such as what they believe that their permanent need is, any of their debts and their assets, and by putting that information into a program that Western Southern has patented, we come up with what their permanent need is and their temporary need. Then we address that situation if they would like to move forward and come back with a plan to secure their needs.
So that helps people learn what they need to do for retirement then?
No, for their life insurance.
For their life insurance?
Yes.
So.
We can look at the retirement part as well and then offer annuities and IRAs.
So you would make this more simple than in understanding. So I have no idea about our IRAs or any of that financial information you just rattled off.
Yes.
And so that's what you do is help people understand and give
and
them
it's all
guidance.
in the computer right there in front of them in black and white, so they can see everything and they understand it because they've told me their information. I input it into the computer, showing them what I'm doing along the way, and that makes it much simpler for people to understand.
People usually, if it's in black and white with their information, it makes it much more understandable for them.
Yes, it does.
So what else does your company do? You said that you are the financial representative, but there are other people. You said there are 3
investment specialists.
Okay.
They are the ones that can go out and help people with their 401k rollovers. They can go out and address their needs, and if they're interested in something that is not secure and in investing into money markets and things like that, they can help them in that need.
So you mentioned that this company started in Cincinnati. Are those the only 2 locations, Cincinnati and Richmond?
Absolutely not. We are nationwide. There is only 3 states that we are not in.
But please tell me that Richmond is your favorite.
It is, absolutely. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
So you are one of our newer members at the Chamber, which is exciting for us, and you were willing to come and chit-chat with us.
Yes.
So, but what is exciting for you about the Chamber?
Well, I went and talked to the Chamber because I like the fact of the networking, getting to know people in the community, being able to be there, help, and reach out to others in the community.
That's nice. We have a lot of networking opportunities too. So, but you can bring your company with to networking and help people become educated on what they need for life insurance and whatever. Is there anything that is real important to you that you want the viewers to know about the company or about Richmond?
Well, with Western Southern, we do offer other things that are of no cost. We offer child ID kits, which is something that is very fascinating. We can go out to people's homes, and what we do is, if they have young children, we take their picture, their weight, their height, fingerprint their children, put all the important information in. We give that to them at no cost. That is something that is phenomenal. A lot of companies do not do that. And it is said that if a fingerprint or DNA sample is given to the police within the first 48 hours, it is more likely that the child will be found if something should happen to that child.
Wow, that is interesting. I didn't know that any of the companies did that.
We do.
Here locally. So, I mean, that is something that you offer that I didn't even know about.
And a lot of
it is
people
important
don't.
when you have younger children, because sometimes you don't even have a current picture that isn't a school picture or...
and we go back and update those pictures every 6 months to a year.
Really?
And the height and the weight, because that always changes.
Do you have a lot of people that take advantage of that benefit?
We have had some since I've started there, because myself and a colleague go out and we do events, and at the events we make sure that we offer those.
So you promote that
Yes,
specifically. We do. So you know that after this airs, you're going to get a lot of calls.
And that's fine with me.
So that, yes, that is a super thing to have happen.
Oh, yes.
So, and are you aware of how many kids we have in Richmond? You
I have no idea. I know there are a ton. I've tried to work with some of the daycares in town and things, but they're kind of hectic all the time, so they don't really have time to sit down and actually let you come in to talk to parents, because it's hard to get all the parents together at once.
Right. Well, that's true. That's true. But there are a lot of people, so I'm sure you'll get a lot of calls.
And that would be wonderful.
So what else do you guys offer?
We also offer for the elderly what's called a Vial of Life kit, or anyone who has any medical conditions. We go out to their home, we sit down with them, and what the Vial of Life is we put down any medications they're on, any complications health-wise that they have. Then we put a sticker that goes in their window. All that information, the medical information, goes back into a Ziploc bag that hangs on a Western Southern clip on the refrigerator. When the police or the medics arrive, they see the sticker that is in their window by the door. They automatically go to the refrigerator to get that information. Pull it off. They already know what they need to know, because this person may be unconscious. They may not be coherent to what's going on. So that information's right there. And that's another free service that we offer.
Nice. And so that includes like your emergency contact along with your medicine and any of that stuff.
Exactly.
So it sounds like you cover a lot of age groups.
Yes,
so
we
you
do.
Take care of important things for the kids, people in midlife for life insurance, and then for the elderly. Is there anything else? Are you adding to this list? It's already a great list.
We do also have a booklet that you can put all of your information in if you already have life insurance through another company that they just came out with for us, that we can offer to anyone, that you can put all of your information from your 401k plans to any insurance policies you may have, so your beneficiary has all that information. So when you pass, they already have all that. They don't have to struggle and look around to try to find out where your stuff is at. It's very beneficial, because I know many times when people have passed, their beneficiary has no idea what they have had and has struggled to try and find it.
Yes.
It's called a loved one's financial inventory.
And that way, if you have a beneficiary that you haven't even told, they're going to find out at some point.
That's right.
A lot easier. So
without having to go through all the will.
Yes, because sometimes that information is needed before.
Yes.
Yes. So you guys are just an all-inclusive life planning almost company. So you're going to get the life insurance, but all these other benefits on top of it. So that is really neat. And how long have you been with the company? I've
been with the company since the 1st of January. I've actually done hair for 18 years before this.
So could I get my hair cut after?
No. Sure.
So you talk like you thoroughly enjoy it.
I
do. I think that was probably a good switch for you, and you're well informed and know what's going on at that company. So that's really great.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate you stopping in and giving us some of that information. And we're going to put on slides or in little segments, they'll show contact information on how to get a hold of you and what information you have out there for people to access.
That is awesome.
So thank you very much for coming in today and being my guest.
Thank you for having me, Denise.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Trevor Oakerson, the Director of Marketing and Membership at the Chamber, and we're going to talk to you today about one of the programs that we facilitate. Welcome, Trevor.
Hello, Denise.
I'm glad that you agreed to sit here and help me discuss and make aware the School is Cool program. So hopefully we'll educate the community a little further on this program and get more people on board and made aware.
Well, there are a lot of details that I don't even personally have a lot of understanding of. So hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it and really explain it in a very comprehensive way.
Well, that's going to be our goal. So the first thing that I want to point out is this program is facilitated by the Chamber, but it's sponsored by First Bank of Richmond and Wetzel Auto Crews, and they are really the foundation behind this program. But the School is Cool program is a perfect attendance program that is made available to all of the schools in Wayne County. So that's one of the points that a lot of people don't understand, is that it does encompass every school in Richmond. I think we have one of the schools that is not involved in it yet, which is one of the private schools, but we are in discussion with them, and so hopefully they'll be on board soon. But all the public schools, including then on top Seton and Richmond Friends School, and like I said, it encompasses all of the schools in all grade levels. So this is kindergarten through your senior year.
Wow.
And if you come to school every day, that's the goal that they're striving for. But that's it. You come to school every day, and that makes you in the running or eligible for this program. So what I want to do is, and I don't have these memorized, so I'm just going to read them because this is important. The objective for this project are to promote the idea that school is cool. How many people don't think school is cool? Okay, well, if you're in school, maybe you're going to say no, but most adults are going to say school is cool. We've learned what the importance is of that education, and so, of course, school is cool, and that's all you need to say. So that's one of them. Recognizing and celebrating students who achieve perfect attendance, encouraging students to aspire to achieve that perfect attendance and to graduate from high school, highlighting the importance of the connection between showing up ready to learn for school every day as a young person and showing up ready to work every day as an adult. So get up in the morning and have your breakfast and be awake and ready to go and make it to the school on time and learn as much as you can learn, and then as you go through life, do the same thing for work. And that is an important thing, so it just helps you develop an important habit.
I think that is one of the most important things, actually, because I don't think that a lot of people realize how connected that is. You know, when you are an adult and you've got a job, you've got to be there, you've got to do your work, and you've got to keep up, and you've got to do it all in a satisfactory way. And so holding people to that expectation at a young age really ingrains that into them and creates a group of people who are just great employees.
Yes, so if you're a good student, you'll probably be a great employee. So, well, that's kind of the serious part, but there are some really fun parts to this program too. And throughout the year, we have drawings. So we usually have one in November. And so if you've come to school the first day and you make it through a date in November, usually around the 12th, which that's the day after Veterans Day, then the schools will send me everybody that they have that has perfect attendance, and all those names go into a pot, and we draw and give out prizes. So if you make it to school every day until November, you have a chance. Then the next one usually is in February. So if you make it from the beginning of school all the way to February and have perfect attendance, then the schools send me those names again, and we put them in a pot, and we draw out names, and people win prizes. And then at the end of the year, so you've made it all the way through school, the entire school year, then everybody is going to get a t-shirt. And the t-shirts are fun because there's some details behind that make them even more fun. And we have a t-shirt contest each year, and the students are permitted and allowed to draw a picture for the t-shirts. And there are some requirements behind it, so they have to be a little plain. You don't have, they can't have a lot of shading, and they're going to be printed in one color, so we don't need 15 colors, and they're only so big, which all the schools have all this little detailed information, but anyone, kindergarten through senior year, can draw a picture that says Wayne County, Indiana, and school is cool. That's all it has to have in it, in anything that they want to draw a picture of. And all of those drawings get sent into the chamber. And then we have a panel of judges that choose one from the elementary schools, one from the middle schools or intermediate schools, and one from the high school. And then those drawings are put on that age-appropriate t-shirt. So if you're in third grade, you're going to get an elementary drawing. So maybe it's going to be your best friend or you who has
That's really exciting.
your drawing on everybody in elementary that had perfect attendance t-shirt. So it's really cool.
That's so much fun.
And you don't have to have perfect attendance to submit a drawing. Anybody can.
Well, and I think that one of the things I'm surprised at is that there are periodic drawings throughout the year. Because when people talk about this program, they usually talk about the big end of the year celebrations and the t-shirts and things like that. But everybody has an opportunity in November and February to still be a part of it, even if they don't end up making it all the way to the end of the year.
Right, because sometimes you get a cold, or sometimes you don't feel good, or something happens that maybe you this year couldn't make it through the end of the year, but you still have an opportunity if you've made it to those other segments.
Well, and it encourages you too.
Yes.
Because it says, hey, you've made it this far, congratulations, now make it a little bit further.
Right,
And
it
so
makes
it breaks it
easier.
into a manageable chunk.
Right, it sure does. Well, and I was talking about the t-shirts. Last year, we had something really interesting happen. And with all of the computer technology and it being integrated into our education system, we received a large number of computer graphic or Photoshop drawings. So they weren't hand-drawn. They were actually done on a computer in a really cool way. And so that is one of the skills that kids in school today are learning. And so I was a little surprised, but not when I received all those. So we had to figure out, well, what are we going to do with all these? Well, that is when we added the category of what you see on the two boards here in front of us, and that is a computer graphic design, and we actually use that now as our next year's School is Cool logo. So this one here was done, and we used this all last year's school system, school time, so 2013 to 2014 school year, and this is the one that we'll be using this year for the 2014-2015 school year. So if you want to submit two and hand draw one and do a computer one, then you'd have two chances of having your art shown somewhere.
Wow.
So, and those drawings can be done anytime throughout the school year, and just get them to your art teacher or to the secretary out front and tell them what it's for, and they will get you, or just to your teacher, and they'll find their way to the Chamber of Commerce into files at my desk.
Awesome. And is there any other prizes associated with the drawing competition?
Oh, well, I did kind of forget about that. Well, not really, because it is very, very exciting. If you're a senior in high school and you have been had perfect attendance your entire senior year, not your entire school life, not kindergarten through your senior year, just your senior year. So that year, if you have perfect attendance, your name is going to be submitted to me. And we are going to throw a big celebration. And the grand prize at that celebration for your senior year is going to be a choice of a brand new car sponsored
Wow.
by Wetzel Auto Cruise, or that retail value of that car equivalent in a scholarship form.
That is amazing.
So the last 2 years it's been over $18,500, and guess what? All of the kids have chosen the scholarship.
Wow, good for them.
So I have a lot of kids that will tell me, I'm going to take the car, I'm going to take the car. And lo and behold, the ones that win, even if they said they were going to take the car, have ended up taking the scholarship. So that is our big senior celebration for this program. And a lot of people know this program through just that small piece. But there are a lot of reasons that this program is promoted, and it does encompass everybody. And a lot of people don't realize that a kindergartner can win a prize. All they have to do is have perfect attendance. And so that's the piece that's hard to get out. The school administration, they know about it. And last year we worked really, really hard at educating the students so they knew that they were eligible even if they were in kindergarten or third grade or sixth grade, not just a senior in high school. And so because we're talking about it now, we're hoping to reach parents and grandparents that, and if you don't understand it and you have questions about it, contact the chamber. We'll let you know. And you can contact the schools if you would like to, and they will get you to someone who has the answers. But it's an awesome program. It's sponsored again by Wetzel Auto Cruise and First Bank of Richmond. And hats off to them. Oh, while I'm talking about sponsors, though, I do need to tell you, did you know that there are other people who help out through the year? A House Tool usually sponsors that first drawing in November.
Wow.
And then the drawing in February is this year, or for this school year, I believe is going to be partnered with Richmond Power and Light and Dot Foods.
Wow.
And so they're going to sponsor that one. And at the end of the year, we give away a grand prize of a car or a scholarship. But last year we were able to give away computer bundles, laptops, gift certificates, and a whole bunch of good stuff. So it just adds to wanting and being encouraged to have that perfect attendance. So, and I think that I probably talked, and I apologize, but I hope that you understand it a little more, and I hope that you understand it a little more also, or give us a call and we'll talk to you about it. Thank you for joining me on that.
Yeah, I just have a couple of quick questions. So do you have any tips for how you can encourage maybe your grandkids or your friends to participate?
Be in school every day.
Yep, you just
Get
make
up,
sure.
you know, and especially when they get older, that's a choice you make. Every morning when you wake up, your choice is either get up and go and receive that education or stay home. So when you're younger, tell your mom and dad, hey, I need to go to school. And then as you get older and you have more control over what you do and the choices you make, then you just get up one day at a time.
Yep, and
So-
you spread the word, you tell your friends about it because you don't want them to miss out on the opportunities, and you tell your family about it because you don't want them to miss out on the opportunities. And
Yep.
hey, you might even find some people, and if you can say, I'm committing to this, they might be able to hold you to it.
That's right.
I think that would be great.
It would be.
So thank you so much for taking the time to explain that to me.
You're welcome. Welcome back. Trevor is still here sitting with me, and he's going to do some of the talking now instead of me. I talked about the School's Cool program, and he has a list of things that he's going to let you know about.
Well, the weekend of the 11th through the 14th of September is a very busy weekend. It kicks off with the Community Improvement Awards. The Regional Neighborhood Network Conference is also at that same time. The Richmond Music Festival with the Star Jeanette Foundation is going on that weekend. The Richmond Art Museum is having their Pottery Palooza, and the Secret Ingredient is having their butterfly release.
Wow, that's
So
a lot
it
of
is
things.
a lot of things going on that weekend. So if you're out and about in the community, or if you're visiting Centerville, Centerville is also having their block party that weekend. So it's a great opportunity to get out in the community and to find something to get involved in.
And if they want any information on this, all they have to do is keep their ear to the road, because everybody is talking. All these things are abuzz, and the details are
There's
coming
been
along
some
right
great synergy
behind.
between the groups, so everybody should know about it.
Yes. And then we have something coming up in September that is important for us.
Yes, we do. On September 18th from 5 to 6:30, we're going to have a Chamber Network Night at Richmond Friends School to celebrate their new outdoor learning center. So that's very exciting and a very interesting feature they're able to offer.
Yeah, that will be fun. It's always nice when they are outside. So maybe it's just personal. I enjoy them, but I think everybody else does too.
I think
Well,
so.
thank you for filling us in on all those little details or big details and working into the little ones later. Thank you again for joining.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us on Chamber Chat.